Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to AquaTV and welcome to the London Open. My name is Jaime, who some of you guys might know me over here, maybe a couple of regulars, but we will be trading German footy today for this London Open session. L'chaim, what's up, bro? How you doing, brother? All right, guys, and then also just as you guys know, in total, every single stream we give away like $140,000 worth of accounts. So in the middle of the stream, we'll be giving away a 50K account as well as two 10K accounts. And then at the end of the stream, we'll be giving away another 50K account and 2K accounts. The 50K account is a futures account, and then the 10K account is a forex account. I'm good, bro. How are you doing? Hey, what's up, Nikki? All right, so just looking at German footy right now, you guys pretty much already know how I trade. As it stands, the past 3 days have been bearish with the German footy. So if we remove our drawings and we go over to the daily time frame, you'll see that the previous 3 days, yes, have been bearish. But what's quite interesting about yesterday is that, yes, it did close bearish. Price did not surpass the previous day high, but it also did not perform worse than the previous day being Monday, all right? So that's also something to note when we are trading, because as how yesterday closed, we could even see a shift to the upside, right? Now, what am I looking in terms of a shift? I would like on the 15-minute time frame, price to start trading above the 50-day moving average, break above this 15-minute trend. And if that's the case, if it does break and starts trading above the 15-minute trend, then I would start looking at longs, have my stops at the daily low, aim for last week 1.618, and probably we'll get a fib extension as well. So just marking out the daily again. So it'd probably be like this kind of trade setup. It would be like a 1-to-1. And then if we're going short, all right, if we are going short, then what I'll be looking at is a break on this 15-minute trend, price trading below the golden zone. Price trading below the golden zone, break, retest. Stop loss would be above this 15-minute trend high. And then the main targets would be obviously the daily low, this 4-hour support resistance, but most importantly, the yes 1.618, as well as the last week golden zone. All right, that's what I'm essentially looking at for German 40. So we just need price to break in those zones, and then once it does, we can actually plan our trade. What's up, Shetty? How are you doing? Hey, Robin, what's up, bro? Oh, my first payout from AquaFunded. Congrats, bro. Nikki, congratulations on that. What pairs? This is German 40. You love German footy? Only for London session, really. New York, I'll trade like gold or like NASDAQ. Can you set to 1080? It should be 1080. These are not trades that can hit target during the live stream session, but can be held for throughout the day. Within the live stream, it just really depends on the volume coming in, but you never really know with the markets. Brother, future is so different from forex. I thought they are same. German footy, it's been 2 days, no movement. That's pretty fair, to be very honest with you. So we could expect something big. I received my account, no problems at all. Thank you so much again. Also, a huge thank you to the whole. Amazing. Congrats, Meg. Sina Chaim, what's up, bro? All right, so German footy is breaking to the downside so far. Let's take a look-see.
Another.
Looking sharp. Thanks, bro. Why are you taking my picture? I'm just posting a story. What's the best between forex and futures? It just depends on your preference, to be very honest with you. It really just depends on your preference. I prefer probably like forex, to be honest. Any giveaways today? There's giveaways every single day, bro. Middle of the stream and then at the end of the stream. I hear birds. I can barely hear the birds. That's crazy. Everyone liked the video. Yes, everyone like, follow, subscribe. Already done. Thank you, dude, for every. No need to thank me, bro. Thank the AquaTV fam. I want to ask, does AquaFutures allow Nigeria to have an AquaFutures account? I'm not too sure about Nigeria. Maybe the mods can answer that. Can a futures account be accessible in Nigeria? Look at all those indicators on your chart. There's no real a lot of indicators. Those are maybe like, like you mean by the candles? Those are like more liquidities than anything else. Um, how many languages do you speak? Three. Are you doing NQ as well? Only New York Open. I'm doing NQ. It's either NQ or gold. Hey Rashawn, how you doing, bro? So do you trade gold and what is your setup? I do trade gold, but I haven't done an analysis for today. I only trade gold really in New York Open. I'm good in you, bro. Which concepts do I use? I focus on like 8 variables, basically trends, support resistance, fib levels, daily, high lows as well as weekly, patterns, Japanese candlesticks, and yeah, that's essentially everything I use. Where are you? I'm on your screen, bro. And listen, we're not really doing the giveaway now, bro. So yeah. Um, good. What's your age? I'm 29. 29 years old. Where are you from? South Africa originally. Um, Jaime looks excited. I had a really horrible sleep, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know why. So I'm a beginner. Which strategy you suggest me to focus on so I can't waste my time? Um, that I can't really say. Like it's really where you have to get your hands dirty and you have to try like see what's best for yourself. Because you might come across a strategy that you don't. I might suggest one and I might not like it, right? So it's best to kind of figure that stuff out for yourself. Um, where are you at the moment? You in SA or Thailand? None. There we go. So yes, people in Nigeria are allowed to trade futures with AquaFutures. Whoever asked, there you go. Open the market. There we go. Your favorite time frame to enter trade? Probably 5 15 minute. 5 and 15 minute. I'll bounce around the two because I'll make use of Japanese candlesticks, but I like to see some form of synergy between candlesticks on the 5 and 15 minute. You're looking at shorts for German 30. Ideally shorts, yes, but only if it breaks the golden zone and starts trading below the 15-minute trend. Are you a robot or AI? Um, an AI robot. There you go. What about you seen ICT concepts? So you don't use, no, I don't like ICT. I mean, nothing against it, but like, it's more of a cult than anything, no? As a human trader. That's funny. How do you deal with emotions like fear or greed while making real-time trading decisions? Do you allow any personal rules to stay disciplined? So the thing is, okay, at the end of the day, like you said, you're human, so you're always going to feel stuff. Um, you're always going to have some form of attachment or emotions. It's normal. But I think the best advice that I could give you is try see trading as a business, right, rather than just um, a hustle, a hobby, or whatever, right? See it as a business. So when you conduct business, you don't necessarily go crazy with like your emotions, right? You don't let your emotions um, take over the business decisions and so on. So treat your trading like a business. Yes, it's a little bit more actively emotional, but you have to try separate that personal and business. Um, what is your best psychology trick to focused? Best psychology trick, probably stimulate yourself mentally, like go for a run before, go gym before something, and then you'll have just like a lot of oxygen in your brain and you'll feel good. When is the giveaway? Middle of the stream and the end of the stream. Jaime is a bot. That's funny. Brother, what contracts and futures Aqua have 5 contracts max? What's contracts and futures? It's basically essentially the same as lot sizes. Is anyone having issues with TradingView? No. What's the most important mental rule when you follow rule you follow in trading? Most important mental rule is probably for me, just stick to the plan. So your trading plan, you need to have a trading plan before you even come into the market. And then once you have a trading plan, it's a lot easier to obviously, navigate throughout. What giveaway? We're giving away a 50K futures account, 2 of them, and 4 10K accounts. Just don't open trades while at gym. That's never fun. Yeah, that's true. Unless you're a swing trader, might be cool. Ooh, oh, I'll try stimulating myself before trading. That works too, bro. I started trading 5 years ago, and I was 24. So this like Jamie had a party last night. What was yesterday? On a Tuesday? No ways. On a Tuesday is crazy. Start giveaway? No. No, Nikki. You can chill. So have you ever been ignored the trust and trusted your intuition? No, not really, because there needs to be again like a correlation between your intuition, your bias, and what the charts are giving you. If you are just doing one without the other, then you kind of like not going all in. Um, I'm not sure if you answered, but just want to ask if we need to do anything to enter or anything. No. So when I say it's like a giveaway, I like everyone just kind of chats in the comments. They type AquaTV or they say something, and then I just randomly pick. So literally, when I pick up my head and I just see a name, I just pick them. Jamie, you married yet? No, I'm not. I'm too young for that, bro. Oh, full porting during lockdown was the best thing. Ali Raza, I won't give her in previous stream. Oh, which stream, Ali? Was it London? I don't think it was mine. Yeah, for sure. What's your strategy? My strategy is essentially the basics of trading, being your trend lines, your support resistance, your fibs, your patterns, your candlesticks, your daily highs, daily lows. So with all of that, those variables, I find a key area. So the more of those variables pop up, that's my key area. I identify my bias and then I take a trade based off that. On Saha, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this. So essentially a breakout here. All right. Like something like that. Or a short and a breakout over here. Probably be something like that. So we're waiting for these zones essentially to break and retest. Too young? Yeah, I'm way too young, bro. Is thing price action you say? Is thing price action you say? What pairs is German 40? What is the part of trading you still struggle with? Probably like still like sticking to the plan because sometimes like depending on how trading is treating you, you might completely go off the radar in terms of your plan. So sticking to the plan for sure. How does trading affect your personal life when it comes to relationship dating? I actually really love this question in real life. So again, right, trading can be seen as like such a heavy emotional activity, right? And I used to be quite an emotional person. And in very, very short summary, I am emotionally like numb to a lot of stuff that I used to be very emotionally sensitive to. So because of, well, not because of trading, but like, it's actually, it will benefit you if you're numb. That helps a lot with trading. So yeah, it has affected personal life, but kind of for the better. What is your Discord channel name? Crown Club. How old are you? I'm 29, 29 years old. So when your analysis suggests a trade, but the market doesn't move as expected, how do you adapt? So if the market isn't giving you what you want, don't trade that day. Like you don't have to trade every single day. That's the thing. Only trade setups that you feel confident and happy with. Bro shaves a beard, pretend to be young. I'm 29, bro. Like I'd say that's pretty young to be fair. Um, Also, like it's not like a regular life to be fair as well, you know, respectfully. So I still have a lot in me. But like being married and date, like I'm not saying I don't like want to date and stuff, but marriage is, yeah, marriage is long, like still far away, bro. Um, where are you from? South Africa. You look more young. I mean, more young. Yeah, well, I think because I'm Asian, bro. Like, yellow stays mellow. So, um, and the market behavior, how do you interpret that divergence between your analysis and the market behavior? It just depends. Again, it narrows down to your bias and what you've seen on the charts, right? So, is it aligned with your technical analysis? If not, then again, don't trade. If it is, then perfect. If you're going to trade the recover from drawdown is okay. No, no, Michelle, don't do that. How you get out of a losing streak? To be honest, it could also be a mental thing, right? So it could also be a mental thing. And if it's a mental thing, I would honestly probably take a break from trading. Like take like a week off or a couple of days off, do stuff that you like, and then come back in like a better mindset. Hey, what's up, Gajan? How's it, bro? In 10 years, you're gonna be an uncle. Yeah, probably. um Same here. At times, I feel like I ain't doing justice to my goal. It's like I now handle all situations with monthly maturity. Everything is more logical now, real love, but less obsession. Just yes, that's exactly me too. Like you're more logical, you're not emotional, which sometimes like people don't like, but what can you do? There are good girls in your state. Visit. Where'd you stay, Michelle? Michelle Mitch. Which pair is this? A German 40? It's the Asian Indian, Jamie. You'll look tuna until you 80. I appreciate that, L'chaim. You see, can't we just spread like youthfulness here? Um, hey, Nitin. Your Nitin is all over the place. What's your average monthly returns on your trade investments percentage wise? Percentage wise? Um, Percentage wise, I'd probably aim, to be honest, for like a 6 to 8% return um, from like prop accounts. And then I'm also quite heavy into like crypto. So it honestly varies a lot, but around 6 to 8% per month. That's a little bit more sustainable for myself. Are you good in trading gold? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. What pair is this? German 40 Pro. It's German 40. Ever made a perfect trade based on your analysis, but then looked at the chart later and thought, wait, how did I not see this coming? Probably I have, but I don't remember, but probably. Yo, man's behind on chat. Bought two 25K beginner accounts with AquaFutures. Let's see how it goes. You got this, broski. Lock in. Lock in, Sagar. A breakout gonna come, yeah, hopefully. We've been waiting. I was like ideally hoping it would break out to the downside, but this is good nonetheless. Is there any forex giveaway? Yes, with the 10K accounts. What is your tomorrow plan? You trade in NFP? NFP isn't tomorrow, no. NFP, like because of the whole government shutdown, it was kind of like non-existent. Is 720 the highest quality, or is that just on my end? It should be 1080, guys. So do you ever feel like the market is... Oh, man's good in trading, full stop. Appreciate that, L'chaim. Do you ever feel like the market is playing an endless game of guess what happens next with your analysis? Uh, I feel like to most traders it does feel like that, but like, yeah, you don't necessarily want to be on that end of the stick. Do you know what I'm saying? Of like where you feel like it's like the market is just like taking you for a spin. Always try like not predict. Well, yes, predict, but also react. You only trade in London session? No, I'm actually like I prefer New York session, but it's just easier for me to trade London, to live stream London. Okay, so we got that breakout. Now what we're going to be waiting for is essentially the next 5 minute candle in like 4 minutes. Okay, we want that to retest the trend. Stops at this, and then it's like a 1 to 2 basically. Bro, I'm coming in 10 minutes. Don't give give away. Okay, bro. Yes, 30 people, one live, and only 6 likes. That's actually crazy. Right? How many? Let me check how many likes there is actually. So I'll start doing the giveaway once we get to. Let's see this. Okay, 17 likes right now. All right, 19. Let's run it up to at least 25. All right, at least 25 likes. So we just need 6 more likes, and then I'll actually skip and do the giveaway right now. Bro, is Satoshi in disguise? Sucking some bomb here. Okay, great. We're on 22 so far. We're on 22 so far. 3 more likes and then awesome. We can do the giveaway. 27 likes? Oh, 23 on my end. Blue House for aquatic. Aquatic. Satoshi. Yes, yes. Isn't it Satoshi? Satoshi Nakamoto. All right, we literally need one more person to like the video. And then okay, cool. We're on 25 likes. So let's run this quickly, right? Because in 2 minutes we're most likely going to enter a trade. If you guys want to win a 10K, well, 2 10Ks and a 50K, just comment in the comment section something, whatever you want. You can say AquaTV, you can say Jaime Who, you can say German 40, you can say whatever. Man is asking 9% of the people to like, literally. And then I'm just gonna see a name and then cool. It's as easy as that. Usually I do the 50K first, all right, 50K futures account first, then I do the 2 10Ks. Today I'm going to switch it up and do the 2 10Ks first and then the 50K. All right. So Black Myth. Black Myth. Wait. Black Myth, you won a 10K account. Congrats, bro. Ravi, you won a 10K account. And L'chaim, you won a 50K futures account, broski. So it was Ravi. Ravi, I just need to find your comment quickly. Okay, cool. So Blacksmith 10K, Ravi 10K, L'chaim 50K futures account. All right. And then also again, remember guys, at the end of the stream, we do this all over again. So if you guys didn't win in that one, then just wait for like another hour and all right, so we got that retest. See on this 15. Also, this is quite something. So I'd ideally want price to fill this and fill this over here, and we'll look to maybe enter around this point. So either we're entering on this FEG or, whoa, oh, okay, L'chaim. Or we would just wait for this candle to flip, and then there we go. That essentially flipped. Okay, I'm entering on German 40 now. Entering on German 40, and I'm risking 0.25% on my prop account. So German 40 buys at 24433, 24433. All right, your stop loss is going to be at 24371. TP1 would be 24465. TP2 is 24562. All right, and that's the setup for German 40. We're getting some lovely movement already. At roughly this area, right, anywhere from here, I would like to move stop loss to entry. So again, what that means is that your stop loss will be in profit and the risk is essentially off the table, right? So roughly in that area, we'll move our stop loss to entry. Oh, Masha, there's going to be a giveaway at the end, bro. So at the end of the stream, there's another giveaway. What's the biggest mistake most traders make after getting funded? For me, the biggest mistake that I see traders make is that they don't necessarily plan. Like, again, trading is all about planning, to be very honest with you. If you get funded, you get your payout, you get your refund. All right, what's the next plan? Are you spending the money that you made, or are you looking to potentially reinvest that into scaling your capital? So let's just say if you get funded with a 10 or 50K account, all right, what's the next goal? The next goal would probably be like 100K, 200K account. So, I would say with your payout, obviously cover your butt with like expenses and stuff, sure thing, okay, but also constantly try invest into scaling your capital. A lot of people just rely on one account. You're not gonna get some crazy payouts with just one 10, 50K account. Yes, I've seen it, but the thing is, you want to grow your capital to quite a significant amount. Do you trade on gold? Yes, but only really London, I mean, New York Open. What's one skill you think every trader should master before scaling up capital? Confidence. Being confident in your trades. For sure. How is your week so far in terms of trades? It's been pretty like 50-50, to be very honest with you. I had 2 wins with German 40, one loss, and then one loss with gold. So actually exactly 50-50. How do you handle losses mentally when you know the setup was perfect but didn't work? Bro, like stuff happens, right? But also like the thing is, although the setup was perfect and it didn't work, I would say the best thing is know why it didn't work. That's what I do every single trade. Like once I'm done trading, yes, you're a little bit like upset, sensitive, whatever, and you don't really want to look at the charts or deal with it now. But I'll always come back and be like, why did I actually lose this trade? So always like, whether you win, know why you win. Whether you lose, know why you lose. Jaime, my friend, fit with Alan. Hey, broski. Appreciate that, bro. Alan from Cape Town. How gold is an all-time high, bro? Gold's been boosting. Like gold's really been boosting. Alan from Alan Walker. That's crazy, bro. Sticking to the plan when we get a loss is really difficult. What do you think about it? Yeah, so it's always going to be demotivating, all right? Like when you lose, 100%. I've had really bad losing streaks myself. But the thing is, like, you need to know exactly what the issue is for like that losing streak or why you lost or whatever, right? Is it your strategy? Do you need a new strategy? But also, like, with that being said, you shouldn't like strategy hop, right? You should ideally stay consistent with your strategy, but also like, why are you staying consistent with it? Has it worked before? Why isn't it working now? So on. But also, like, to be honest, okay, the trading environments nowadays, especially this year, hasn't been easy at all. All right. There's a lot of like stuff that happened in the markets that even like the people that have been trading for 20, 30 years are like, what? Like, this is crazy. So don't be harsh on yourself, but just be aware of the environments that you're in. Great underrated trait of a the most underrated trait of a great trader according to you. In terms of trading or like personal life? Because personal life, I would say like the numbness to your emotions. Most underrated trait of a great trader in terms of trading, probably like understanding the markets, also like long-term investments. Like my trading ability, I've like transfused with crypto, and that's helped me like crazy amounts. I watch your YouTube. I like some video. I apply on my trading. Think, lovely, bro. When's the giveaway? At the end of the stream. So you have like maybe 30 more minutes with me. If you had to give one golden rule for funded traders to survive long term, what would it be, sir? For funded traders, I would honestly say invest into education. Invest into education. So, like the thing is, a lot of people come into prop accounts, purchase accounts, so on, without any like backbone to their trading. They don't know what they're doing. They not following something. They don't have a plan. So the best thing is like maximize your knowledge, and then develop a plan. Once you've developed a plan, execute that plan, test that plan. Is it sustainable? Is it growing? Is it making you money? And then yeah. Do you think being good spiritually makes a difference in trading? I think so, to be honest, bro. I really do think so. I'm relatively religious, so it does help with like a lot. Would you say grit and perseverance? Yes, like for sure. The only thing is like with perseverance, like there's blind perseverance and like clear perseverance, right? So like what I mean by that is if you honestly keep on making the same mistake, but you see that as being like, you're pushing through, you're trying to make it work, whatever, but you're not necessarily coming back to why you're making those mistakes and so on, then that's blind perseverance, right? Where if you can be open-minded and actually like tell yourself like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that properly, whatever, then that's clear perseverance. I have been studying over all the strategies like SMC, ICT, and last which I found was very strategy is most based on support. Yeah, support resistance is basics. Honestly, trading, just stick to the basics. Support and resistance is so powerful. It's the basics. So if someone breaches multiple times but learns and improves, can they still? Yes, 100%. Man, I've lost so many accounts, like you won't understand. Like I've lost so many accounts. You literally, have to back yourself, back your vision, and you'll make it, bro. God comes first always. Yes, 100%, bro. What if your plan requires patience, but the profit from challenge rules don't really favor your trading criteria? So patience in terms of like swing trading, or like what exactly, right? Because I know there are like swing trading accounts and stuff, but it just really depends on like what kind of rules, like specific rules you're talking about. How many accounts did you lose before your first payout? So I actually passed my first funded account that I've ever done. All right, it was 100K, and then I got really excited, and I didn't secure my refund. I didn't get my first payout. Right. I was just silly. I was silly with it. So, but I probably lost like three accounts, 3 or 4 accounts before my first payout. Um, but it's also like the thing is like whenever you do an examination with like a big account, right? You get really excited. You're like, like imagine this payout, this, whatever. That's how you're going to lose your account. Like honestly, just focus on small gainers, right? Aim for like trades like 0.25, 0.5%, so on, and let that compound over time, and then you can get your good payout. All right, guys. So right now, German 40 is moving quite nicely in our favor. I just want to shift to the 15-minute quickly and see, because I would like to actually move SL to entry. Yes. Okay, awesome. So let's move our stop loss to entry now on German 40. It's moving quite nicely. So essentially this, boom. So if you entered at 24433, just move your stop loss over here, like 2435. 24435, sorry. All right, so now the trade is risk-free. If price comes back, yes, we make $0. But if price comes back and continues going down, we saved our bums, right? So it's a risk-free trade. This was TP1, so you could have taken some partials off the trade if you want to. So if you are risking 0.25, 0.5%, maybe close like 0.10, 0.15 into this. And then our final TP is over here. That's where we'll close. Your biggest win and loss. My biggest loss was probably like $10,000 in one day. My biggest win, 300. So in ZAR, it was like 350,000 rand. 350,000 rand. So it's $20,000 basically in a day. I'm also starting helpless to someone give me account approved, but unfortunately about my first ballot. Do you also breach your first funded account like most traders? My first funded account, yes, I did breach, but it was live. It was a live account, and I breached it, which was silly. So if you could relive your early trading days, what would you do differently? Early trading days, what would I do differently? I would probably start trading prop firms a lot easier. I mean, not a lot easier, a lot earlier. Yeah, definitely a lot earlier. If I win, how can I claim giveaway account? The team will reach out to you. The team will reach out to you. What is your TP based on? Its liquidity or something else? So my TP is based off the last week high, as well as the fib extension, which is the 1.618. So yeah, that's basically what's it based off of. I win, but team not reach me. Probably it wasn't on my stream, but probably the streamer will have to send your details to them. So that's what happens after every stream. We'll send the details of the winners, and then the team will contact you. What are benefits of being an Aqua streamer? That we get to chat to you guys. Like ideally, we get to the hundreds, if not thousands. But obviously it's early days, so it's still pretty cool nonetheless. You know what I'm saying, bro? You can't stop, won't stop. Ravi, probably within like 24 to 48 hours. Like they'll only contact you once I send all the winners after the end of the stream. So yeah, 24, 48 hours. Good trader and a great trader. Good trader probably doesn't have a plan, has a strategy, but not like a long-term plan. A great trader has a plan. Good trader trades everything he wants. Great trader only trades what he sees. Trade looking good? Yeah, trade's looking juicy. I'm not going to lie. And just a reminder, guys, so two things. We already gave away $70,000 in accounts. Black Myth, Ravi, and Liam won the accounts. And then at the end of the stream, we still have another $70,000 worth of accounts to give away. So that's a 50K futures account and two 10K accounts. And also, if you didn't see below me, 65% off futures accounts, 45% off forex accounts. Again, this isn't going to be constantly available. It's just for now as we start in AquaTV. So do make sure to, if you have been looking at that account, get it, especially while the prices are as such. What is your win rate so far this year? I do have it in my journal. I need to check. But this year has actually been a little bit like last year was a lot better than this year so far. Do you think making mistakes is necessary? Yes, making mistakes for sure, but also like you need to be able to learn from them. Trade is moving quite nicely. So this is, I think it's pretty close to, yeah, we're close to like a 1-to-1 right now. So at 24498, if you raise 0.25%, you would obviously make 0.25% of your account, and so on. Can you also video on this channel? I don't know what you mean by that. How can I get one-on-one mentorship free? Yeah, it's a pretty good trade. I'm not going to lie. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to shoot and let's get this giveaway going. All right, trade's going well. While the dopamine's in the air, let's maximize this. So again, giving away a 50K futures account and 2 10K forex accounts. All right. I usually do 50K first. I'm going to do it in reverse. All right, so we'll start off with the 2 10Ks and then the 50K, and then boom. So type in the comments and let's see exactly. All right, let's go. Starboy. Starboy. Whoa. Starboy, you want a 10K account? Starboy. Ganesh, you want a 10K account? I don't know what you posted, but it's a lot. Ganesh. And then the 50K futures accounts, all right? So literally, let's see. Richard Chale, there we go. Richard Chale. Richard TJ. It's an interesting surname. Okay, guys. So the account winners, again, the first round was the Chaim 50K futures count, Ravi 10K, Blackmouth 10K, 50K Richard Tuchel, 10K account Ganesh, and then Starboy 10K. So congrats, guys. Again, guys, every single stream, all right, there's 6 winners for accounts. So all you have to do, if you haven't won in the stream yet, just make sure that you come, and then boom, like your chances are quite high. There's 26 people. You know, if you come, like I stream 3 times a week, you know, just do the math. Like the chances are really high for you to win. So all you have to do is pitch, literally just pitch up. And I think there will be a stream later on today as well. Just check under the AquaTV live schedule. And yeah, so back to the German 40 trade again. We did hit that 1-to-1. I'm going to let this trade play out. I'm aiming for at least the last week high or the yes 1.618. But right now, the beauty of this trade is that how can I claim it, bro? The team will be in contact with you, bro. After my stream, I'll send the names to the team and they'll be in contact with you. But the beauty of this trade is that it's risk-free, so we won't incur any losses with this trade, and we're just aiming for the top over here. All right, guys, so that's London session done for myself. Appreciate you guys for coming on the stream, appreciate the questions, and congratulations to the winners again. We'll run this up again tomorrow, same time. Come through for London Open. I'll be here. We'll be probably trading the same thing. Maybe we'll switch over to GBP, JPY, but as it stands, I think we're going to get a beautiful TP on this trade. And yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.